introducing you to my Asura's Wrath hard difficulty video walkthrough. This is chapter 16, this is the power struggle, and the beginning of this mission can get a little bit hairy. Essentially all you have to do is survive a gauntlet of enemies. For the most it's very simple, but those dudes with the staff, that guy there who's got his giant circle hula hoop dude, he's a pain in the ass because the run attack comes off screen and hits you, and it does. Look at the damage there, look at that damage. That guy is a nuisance, and the one thing about them in high numbers is they can hit you really cheaply, or you lock onto the wrong guy. That's why I don't lock on, I generally just use the controls to hit them. That being said, if you can hold the attack button and knock them into the air, they're absolute babies to kill. But this is literally a war of attrition. It does take longer than you'd like. It's one of the longer fights in the game, but I'm sure at this point you've got to the measure of skill where you can do it quite comfortably. But because I've spoke pretty much at length on every video about Asura's Wrath and the combat and stuff, because the videos generally aren't long enough to let me do anything else, I'm going to introduce my girlfriend who's with me now, and we're going to shoot the shit on the video, talk about some random topics and all that good stuff. So I'm going to put you on the spot now.
Oh no.
Speak.
About what? I'm just going to not say anything. It's going to be a crap video.
That's not a good attitude to have on a commentary.
I've got a bad throat, so I probably sound really creaky. Try not to cough.
You're doing an amazing job.
You have to say something back to me though. I can't converse on my own.
Oh, I just thought I'd give you the floor so you could
I don't want the floor.
Sing an a cappella number, which I don't think that's the
That's
word.
not a word.
It's kind of I've mixed an island and a cappella together instead of, is it archipelago? Is that the islands? They're like a peninsula, you know, they're the region of islands. I don't know. There's two fatties on the screen. What do you think of those guys?
Are they Buddhas again?
Yes.
I like Buddhas, but they're mean.
How do you know Buddha weren't mean?
You are?
You're coughing a lot, Macqueen, out. This is not good.
I'm sorry.
This is not good radio. You would be muted.
I'm trying not to.
But that makes you cough more.
I won't cough ever again.
Okay. If she coughs, I get £5.
From me?
Yes.
I don't have £5 to give.
Building my empire off the backs of your coughs. Oh, you'll notice there, the best way to fight these fat guys is to just stand away from them and lure them into doing the dashing attack. If you can press Y to counter it, which you pretty much always can, it does massive damage and it stuns them, so just use that to your advantage and you should have a pretty easy time killing dudes and so forth. So this morning I put on a program which I think everyone will agree is stellar television, and my girlfriend gave me a hard time over it. And that program is Diagnosis Murder. So for anybody that doesn't know, Diagnosis Murder is Dick Van Dyke playing a doctor who, for some reason, not really known to me at this moment in time, he's better at solving crimes than police officers, yet he's too busy saving lives as a doctor to change his profession, so he kind of does both. And it's always a really interesting plot, filled with gripping characters and really well-written dialogue.
No, it's not.
And you can generally never tell who the bad guy is going to be, because they open a closet and it was Jeff all along, and they never introduced Jeff, so there was no way you could tell it was Jeff, and you end up feeling stupid. But Dick Van Dyke gets it, because Dick Van Dyke is a boss. And my girlfriend doesn't like Diagnosis Murder. So, this is it. This is the debate 2012 on Asura's Wrath Guide. What is wrong with Diagnosis Murder?
It's cheesy and badly written, and it's Dick Van Dyke.
Since when has It's Dick Van Dyke been anyway a negative?
Bear in mind as well, you're putting this on a video, half of which, the majority of people that watch this won't know what Diagnosis Murder is.
I'm sorry, but I think you'll find everybody that watches this has a stellar investment in Diagnosis Murder. In fact, there'll be people who have seen every single episode and will quote it from now on. Because everybody likes Diagnosis Murder but you.
I don't particularly dislike it. It's,
oh, you see, she's
I'd rather not watch it,
sugarcoating.
because there's plenty of other things to watch.
Yeah, plenty of
made in this decade.
So you're trying to say that the age of the show is what makes it bad?
I think for this one, yes.
No,
It hasn't aged well.
You know, you're supposed to go over your phone. Don't mind us, my girlfriend's trying to destroy my already destroyed hoodie.
I'm not destroying it, it was like that anyway.
Yeah, but you're going to stretch it.
My hand's not that fat.
You don't have to be fat. Over. There you go. There you go. Costs money, that. These young'uns today, they've got no value for nothing. And they've got no value for Diagnosis Murder. And afterwards, I wanted to put Murder, She Wrote on, but she wouldn't have any of it. What's wrong with Murder, She Wrote? There's Grand Inquisition right now.
Oh, it's the exact same concept of Diagnosis Murder, except instead of being a doctor, she's a writer.
Yeah, but she writes it, and it happens.
No, it doesn't.
She does in the one I watched.
Not all what the programme's about.
Yeah, but right.
See, that could be
There's
awesome.
a murder.
And she just happens to be there writing a book. How they've never
and
suspected
she wrote it. So,
She
listen,
didn't write the murder
listen.
that occurred.
Murder she wrote. So why is she not the suspect in every episode?
That's what I don't understand. She's this little old woman and they all think she's innocent, but she happens to be there at every single one.
Yeah, but she's a really good singer.
Okay.
Well, yeah, Murder She Wrote is worse, but Diagnosis Murder is Dick Van Dyke, and anything with Dick Van Dyke in it, I think you're set for life, really. I personally believe this. If Dick Van Dyke was a religion, I would pray to him. Because he's just...
You would pray to Dick, would you?
I would pray to Dick, yes. I would get down on my knees and I would start praising Dick. I would get to that point where, you know, my chest would throb at the prospect of being close to Dick. Because he makes me feel warm inside, and you know, when it's a warm day and you've just got a nice big throbbing Dick by your side, every so often you do get a cooling spray. So I do think it's a religion that has a lot of legs, and with legs comes obviously in the face of the congregation. Dick Van Dyke is a champion. No, I like Dick Van Dyke. Even though he can't put on a Cockney accent to save his fucking life. But Diagnosis Murder is not as bad as you're making out. It has terrible writing. It is completely contrived, but still somehow amazing. Would you concur?
I will concur for the sake of argument.
No, you see, that's not an answer, that, folks. That's not an answer. That is a girl's way of not agreeing, but somehow still answering. And I don't agree with it. But that is the end of the video. We are getting ever so closer to the end of this guide. Thanks for watching, folks, and you take care now.